Welcome back everyone. In today's session we are going to see exercise 3.5, some interesting word problems. So I'll take you to the exercise. This is our exercise 3.5. In the last sessions we have done this concept of finding the value of k for no solutions, for infinite solutions. Even I gave you some extra questions based on that, so those who practiced they might have got perfect. Those who didn't practice it yet, they can go for it. Then question number 3, you have to solve by substitution and cross multiplication. As cross multiplication is excluded from our syllabus, we'll leave that. So you can solve these equations by substitution method. Now coming to the fourth question, we are going to see question number 4 today. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions if they exist by any algebraic method. So any algebraic method means you can solve it by substitution method or you can solve it by elimination method, okay, in ignoring the cross multiplication. Okay, now in the first bit there are 3 bits which I have taken for today's session. So we'll see one by one all the 3 bits. So let's go to the first bit. In this bit you can see a part of monthly hostel charges is fixed and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken food in the mess. So we have done like this question similar to this about library charges. I said you that time that this can be used for any other purpose, that concept. So now here it is used for hostel charges. It can be used for parking charges, okay, different conditions. The concept remains the same. So here the part, you can see here, part of monthly charges, hostel charges is fixed. So we have a fixed charge, okay, means a student has to pay fixed charge for the hostel, then he has to pay the extra charge as based on the number of days he has taken the food in the mess. Okay, now so there are 2 conditions given. When a student A takes food for 20 days, he has to pay 1000 rupees, and another student B who has taken food for 26 days, okay, has to pay 1180 rupees as hostel charges. So we have to find the fixed charge and the cost of food per day. These are the 2 things, unknown things, which we have to find. Okay, so for that I'll begin it like this. I'll take, let the fixed charge be x and charge per day and extra charge for food is equal to rupees by, you can write. Okay, after that we'll go to the first condition. Charge paid by student A for 20 days is how much given to us? It's given 1000 rupees. So the student has to pay fixed charge, that is x, okay, plus 20 days charge for food. Okay, so 20 days charge, 20 into y. We don't know what is fixed charge and extra charges per day for food taken, okay, unknown. So x plus 20y. Okay, he has to pay fixed charge. The fixed charge can be for the water supply, it can be for electricity, it can be for staying in the hostel, or it can be anything. Okay, that is the fixed charge, say something. Then plus 20 days extra food which he has taken, that charge. Okay, so x plus 20y is equals to 1000. Then I'll go to the second condition. What is the second condition? The student B is taking food for 26 days and is paying 1180 rupees as the hostel charges. So let's go to the next. Student B has taken food for 26 days, so our equation becomes x plus 26 y is equal to 1180. Now we have got two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. You can solve these two equations by any method, elimination method or substitution method. Okay, that is your choice. So you have to simplify. Here it is done by substitution method, and after solving those two equations, I am not explaining the simplification part because we have done many equations, so you need to try this on your own. You need to see steps how it is done, or you can try by elimination method also. So after solving it by substitution method, I have got y is equals to 30 and x is equals to 400. So therefore the fixed charge is 400 and charge per day, it will be what? It will be charge per day, not per kilometer. So charge per day, extra charge per day for the food is 30 rupees. Okay, 400 plus 30. If you substitute 430 here, let's see what happens. Fixed charge is 400 and 20 days charge for food per day, it is 30 rupees. Fixed charge is 400, 20 days extra charge, keeping 30 rupees per day, so it will be 400 plus 600. How much do you get? You get 1000 rupees. Okay, you get 1000 rupees. So you can substitute. If you have any doubt in your answer, you can substitute in the equation and check your answer. Okay, so hope this concept is clear to you about the fixed charge and charge per day. Just change this, write it as charge, extra charge per day. The next, fraction. Again we have got a question based on fraction. I think this is the third time we are solving this, and I already said you this is one of the most important concept. Now again we have a question based on fraction. Fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. So there are two conditions given. When 1 is subtracted, it becomes 1 by 3, and when 8 is added to the denominator, it becomes 1 by 4. Amazing, isn't it? So let's begin the question solution. So we'll take, let the numerator be x and denominator be y. This is the way we begin questions based on fraction. So the fraction is x by y. First condition, we'll see, if 1 is subtracted. What is our first condition? If 1 is subtracted from the numerator. Okay, so what is our numerator in this? Numerator is x, so it becomes x minus 1 by y. Y, the denominator is unchanged, we are not touching the denominator. So 1 is subtracted from the numerator. So I have subtracted 1 from the numerator. X is, it becomes 1 by 3. It becomes 1 by 3. So you can check here, x minus 1 by y is equal to 3. We'll cross multiply this. 3 into x minus 1 is equals to y. So if I cross multiply it, I'll get this. If I open the bracket, 3x minus 3 is equal to y, and if I write it in the standard form, 3x minus y is equals to 3. We'll take the constant on one side and variable on the other side. Then this is our equation. Now this is our equation number 1. Now we have the second condition. The second condition is, if 8 is added to its denominator, x by y is our fraction. If I add 8 to the denominator, so let's see what happens. If we add 8 to the denominator, the fraction is becoming 1 by 4. Can anybody guess what is the fraction? If 1 is subtracted, it is becoming 1 by 3. If 8 is added, so it will be difficult for us to guess our answer. We can solve it easily by using linear equations. So x by y plus 8. So when 8 is added to the denominator, it is becoming 1 by 4. So our first step goes like this. Then 8 is added to the denominator and cross multiplying it again here. What I am doing, cross multiplying and getting the equations. 4x is equal to 1 into y plus 8. 4x minus y is equal to 8. We have got two equations. What are our two equations here? Equation 1, 3x minus y is equals to 3. Equation 2, 4x minus y is equals to 8. You can solve these two equations. The solving part is should be done by you. Okay, I have done by substitution method. You can solve it by elimination too. So this is done by substitution method. After solving this by substitution, will get the values of x and y. That is, x will be 5 and y is 12. So our fraction is 5 by 12. So you can better solve by elimination method or any method which you feel easy. Okay, so the fraction is 5 by 12. Going back to the question, 5 by 12 is our fraction. So let's check now once what happens if we apply those conditions. 5 by 12, so subtracting 1 from the numerator, what do we have to do? Subtracting 1 from the numerator. So 5 minus 5 by 12 is our fraction. Subtract 1 from numerator, it becomes 4 by 12. 4 by 12, if you simplify, 4 1 times, 4 3 times, 1 by 3 we are getting. So our answer is correct. Okay, so this way you can check your answer by substituting in our given conditions. Next, let's go to the next question. This is one of the most interesting question of this exercise. It's about the negative marking. Everybody knows in competitive exams you have negative marking. If you attempt any answer, like if there are 10 questions and each correct answer gives you 5 marks and each wrong answer gives you deducts 3 marks. For the wrong answer you get 5 marks, and for the right answer you get 5 marks, and for each wrong answer 3 marks will be deducted. That is called negative marking. Means in our regular exams, if you do anything wrong, okay, you will not get the marks for that particular bit. Okay, but in competitive exams what happens, I'll tell you that. Suppose you answered 5 questions correctly. 5 questions you answered correctly. So this becomes 25. Yeah, this becomes 25. And another 5 you attempted wrong. Out of 10 questions, 5 you attempted correctly and you got 25 marks. Another 5 you attempted wrong. So 5 3 times is 15. So they'll subtract 15 marks from your marks which you have scored. That is the meaning of negative marking. So this 15 marks will be subtracted and finally your score will be 10 only. Amazing. Yeah, so you have to be very careful when you are writing any competitive exams. Okay, because there will be negative marking. Okay, you will not, if you are answering to any question without thinking, or just if you are guessing and if gets wrong, then you will lose the marks which you have earned by doing correctly. Okay, so that is the reason what students do in competitive exams. Most of the students, they will just attempt what they know, what they are sure of. They will leave the doubtful questions. If they are doubtful about anything, they'll skip it. Okay, so let's see what happens now. So Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. So Yash, he scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer. For the right answer he is getting 3 marks, and for the wrong answer he is losing 1 mark. So let's see what happens in this, how to begin this question. So I'll take, let the number of right answers be x and number of wrong answers be y, because we have to find how many questions were there in the test. We'll take one more We'll see one more case. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer, you can see here. So first condition, 3 marks for each right answer and 1 mark for each wrong answer is deducted, and second condition, 4 marks for each correct answer, 2 marks are deducted for each incorrect answer. Yash would have scored 50 marks. So there are two different cases. We'll see both the cases now. So we don't know how many questions he answered correctly, how many he answered wrong. So Yash scored 40 marks. If he get 3 marks for right answer and lose 1 mark for the wrong answer, so our equation becomes, so you can see here the tabular form. For the correct answers, number of right answers are x, so 3 marks 3x, and wrong answer y minus 1, so 3x minus y is equals to 40. Okay, this is our equation number 1. Why we are subtracting y? Because the marks are reduced. 3x is the marks he scored and minus y is the marks he lost because of incorrect answer. Then we'll go to the next. Yash scored 50 marks if he gets 4 marks for the correct answer and loses 2 marks for the wrong answer. So what would be our equation? 4 marks for the correct answer, so our equation would be 4x minus 2y is equals to 50. Okay, this will be our equation. So 4x minus 2y is equals to 50. Because he scored 50 marks, I can take 2 common here, so this becomes 2x minus y is equals to 50 by 2, that is 25. So we have got two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Then you know what to do for this. You should simplify them by using any method. Here it is done by substitution method. So after solving it by substitution, we are getting x is equals to 15 and y is equals to 15. Just I'll recapitulate how to solve equations by substitution method. So when you are solving equations by substitution method, we'll take any one equation from equation 1. Okay, we'll take any one equation. So I am taking equation number 1. From equation number 1, I'll get y value. Y will be equal to 3x minus 40. This y value I'll put in equation number 2. What is our equation number 2? It's 2x minus y is equals to 25. So I'll put this x value, this y value in equation number 2. What is our equation number 2? Here I'll put 2x minus y. So in place of y I'm putting 3x minus 40. Open the bracket with minus, and then we'll get the value of x. This x value you can substitute in any one of the equation. So I'm taking in equation number 1. In equation number 1, in place of x I'm writing 15. 15 times is 45 minus y is equals to 40, and if you proceed you'll get y is equals to 5. Okay, you can solve it by elimination method also. So x is equal to 15, y is equals to 5 is our solution. So how many questions did he attempt? He attempted 15 questions correctly. Number of right answers, we have got 15 and 5. Number of right answers are 15 and number of wrong are 5. Okay, 15 comma 5. If you want, you can verify it. So substitute in equation number 1. Let's see what happens. We'll substitute 15 questions correctly he attempted and 5 he attempted wrong. So what happens? So 3 you can substitute it here. 3x minus y is equals to 40. So 3 into 15 is 45 and minus 5 is 40. Yes. And if you substitute in the second equation, what is our second? 2x minus y. So 2 into 15 is 30 and minus 5 is equal to 25. Okay, so it is we have verified with both the equations, so our answer is correct. You can verify your answers in this way. Thank you.